Welcome into Chicago Fire Field Vision, powered by NovaCare. I'm Dan Kelly, subbing for Kevin Egan. It's good to be joined by Fire Assistant Coach Mark Burcham. And Mark, we reflect back on the 3-2 road loss to the New York Red Bulls. We'll start with the bad. Again, you have the lead, relinquish it, and can't take advantage. What needs to change defensively to bring home these points? I
think it's mainly a mindset. We've worked on defending religiously, really, for the last 3 weeks, I would say, and the biggest disappointment was letting in the goal really with their first attack after we've gone 2 up. That was a big disappointment. But you've seen with Red Bulls, they do score goals, but it was again it's been like a repeat of our season where we go away from home. A game plan was working perfectly, trying to get them on the counter attack with our pace, which, as we said, was working. It was just disappointing. We let in goals again without being under too much pressure. I think they've had 5 shots on goal, if you include the penalty, and they scored 3. So that's the disappointing factor. But it's just a mindset of getting our players and defenders to think clearly under pressure and not be too rash and step out where they shouldn't. And we got punished for it, especially on 2 goals where we've stepped out and we shouldn't have, and they've punished us.
Attacking and scoring can be a mindset too, and it must be nice to see Kennedy Agbuananike and David Akam continue to produce for this club.
Yeah, definitely, and it was something we worked on in a week, and in other games where we could use their pace, and Kennedy's work rate has been fantastic up there as well. And well, you see David when he gets in them positions, he's I'm not being biased, probably one of the most exciting players in the league, as in pace, and he scored the goal. And the other goal, which was a probably easier goal to score, where he's gone past Lawrence, the defender, sat him down, and then he's just missed it the left foot. And but he's done that all season. If we could have had David for more games this year, it could have been a different story, but it's not, and we're not dead and buried. But the good thing about us, it must be good for a neutral to watch us, because every game we're involved in is so exciting. As a coach, it gives you a bit of a heart attack. You don't really like that. You'd like a 1-0, lock it up and get away with the points. But we know we haven't got the type of players to do that, so we're trying to work with our attacking players, but trying to work on our defensive mindset to do the job, which we know they can do.
Orlando City next. How do you avoid heart attacks and get the 3 points at home?
Keep a clean sheet and win 1-0. That'd be nice. To be fair, we done it against Dallas at home where we won 1-0, and the game plan worked really well. We've been against Orlando where we've been really unlucky when we lost 3-2 at home. And still looking back at there was mistakes. 2 mistakes cost us in that game dearly. We beat them at home in the Cup where we played really well, and down there we've gone 1-0 up and maybe should have gone 2-0 up. Didn't. Rain delays. It was a bit of a strange game because it turned into like an attack versus an attack game. They had an attack, we had an attack, and it was a bit too open for us. So hopefully we've played them enough times now. We know what to expect from them. They know what to expect from us. But as we said, both teams are going to look for the win, which I've said in the past, which will make for a very exciting game.
Good luck, Mark.
Cheers. Thank you.
Good to be with the leading goal scorer for the Chicago Fire, David Akam, and David did it again, although his team didn't bring home the 3 points versus the New York Red Bulls, but again, a pivotal part of the attack. And David, we look at the video, 26th minute, your most recent work, your most recent goal with the Chicago Fire, and besides abusing Connor Lade, as you take that rush and you take the ball and have that speed, as we see that goal, it begins near your goalkeeper. What were you thinking as you had that ball?
When I had the ball and I got close to the keeper, I wanted to shoot. Then I realized the keeper was too close, so then I have to chop him and go to the other side.
And yeah, and you had a simple tap-in goal. And here we see you fighting with your arms a little bit. Are you adjusting to the physical play in MLS now here in September?
Yeah, I'm trying, even though it's really difficult because MLS is really physical. And in the last month, I've been working a lot in the gym and doing stuff with a fitness trainer to get myself stronger and fitter. So I think I am adjusting to it.
As a smaller guy on the field, when you're going up against bigger guys, what is the key?
Of course, in structure I am smaller, but I think I'm really strong. I'm stronger than most of the players. I am stronger, but even though I'm really small in structure, but in my mind I'm always brave and aggressive whenever I'm going on the pitch.
Certainly have been aggressive, and we look at more video versus the New York Red Bulls from last Friday night's 3-2 loss, and a lot of good linkage and a lot of good things beginning with Mikey Stevens, but here it's Kennedy Agbuananike first, but then Mikey Stevens. Are you pretty vocal asking for that ball from Mikey?
Yeah, every time I'm free, I try to shot and I try to get the ball as much as possible because anytime I get the ball and I'm facing the defenders, then of course I'll try to make something happen. So I try to get the ball as much as possible from Stevens.
Lastly, David, Kennedy Agbonanika was giving me a little trouble last week at training for referring to you as King David. What's your response to Kennedy?
uh, I don't know why he's complaining, but everyone knows I'm King David, even in Sweden. Even his former team knows I'm King David, so I don't have anything to say about him.
It's good to have the King here. Thanks for the time.
Thank you very much.
King David Accam and the Chicago Fire. Join them at CSN Plus this Saturday night. They host Orlando City. Join Kevin Egan and I. Pregame show beginning at 7 Central.